Everyone. Welcome to Sunday Chit Chat. It is a Sunday, and we are here to do just that. Happy holidays, guys. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas if you celebrated, and if you didn't celebrate it, hope you have a wonderful um holiday. Whatever it is that you choose to do, I hope you had fun and I hope you are still enjoying the holidays. Now, today's conversation is a very important one, especially guys, if you've ever looked into the mirror and and thought to yourself, am I using good products? So, why isn't my skin improving anymore? This live is for everyone noticing change in their skin after. I'm gonna go to 35. Okay, I'm gonna still go to 35. I know there's so many people that watches our channel that is under 35. So, but this one is based for a little older, which is it could be 30 upward, but I said 35, 40, 50, 60 and beyond. So let's take the time to do some welcome. So here we have, let me click on the comment. Kenny and Jill was here pretty early, which I noticed. And Claudia, I was wandering around the grocery store. I better get home. That's at 4 o'clock. And we have Jackie Mom, we have Wanda, we have Brooklyn, New York. We also have Linda, and let's see where Sandra. Hi, Sandra. Welcome to the live season. Greetings to you. So as soon as you come on the live, just tell us where you are watching from. Happy Sunday, Aminia, that just joined. Go ahead and let us know where you're watching from. It is the holiday season, guys, and I'm telling you, you might notice that I've been missing in action just a little bit, but it's all good. I spent some few days with my family in Boston, so that's something that normally make me very, very happy. And I just barely made it in before the snow yesterday. I'm telling you guys, New York, we got a lot of snow compared to 2, 3 years ago. So I was actually outside shoveling, and I do like to shovel, don't get me wrong. However, I know how to not lift the snow when it is a little on the heavy side. And what we got was more on the heavy side. It wasn't very, very light. So more compressed. You could feel the water in it. So I take my sweet little time. And it was about 27-degree at that time, and I take my sweet little time and I do some shoveling and all of that. And of course, for me, tradition, I like to have to shovel in the snow. I like to just go back in and get a hot cup of chocolate. So that's what I did. So it's all good. So happy Sunday to you all. And we're wrapping up the end of, we are basically close to the end of the year. I do not know what happened to 2025. It wasn't the best year for me, and I keep saying that, but 2026, I can't wait to 2026. I'm looking forward to it. I actually feel that it's gonna be better for me and all of that. So many things has happened in 2020 vibe for me. Of course, there's good things that happen also, not all bad, okay? Not all bad. And sometimes we need, let me know if you guys are jumping. I am actually on my end, it seems like I am jumping a lot. This normally happen when the time is very, 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 very cold and fully snow outside. I don't know if it have anything to do with like cable lines or anything, but let me know if everything is going well in terms of your viewership, if you are seeing any the video jumping, or if it is going okay on your end. Somebody could just comment. Now, Sandra, Ontario, I'm cleaning snow right now. Oh my goodness, that's what I can just imagine. And some of us are lucky to live in you're jumping. Okay, so yes, on my end, I am jumping. Apparently, this might not be coming from my side because my internet, I'm having full bars. So it's definitely maybe the system. Let's hope that we could get it in control as soon as possible. Right now, it seemed like I might be back to normal. So let's see what is going on. Definitely a system issue, not my internet at all. My internet is basically perfect today, as I could see it. Pretty perfect. Pretty perfect. Full bars. All right. So let's continue. Now, if you want to share with me what you did I am all here is Sunday Chit Chat. So Sunday Chit Chat, we do chit chat about things like that. And of course, I'm gonna jump on the topic a little at a time, but I prefer right now to hear how you're all doing, and also what is it that you like most about the holidays. Go ahead and comment. And Amina is saying that 2025 was a bit off. And well, let me tell you a bit off. It was off for me, like off. Of course, as I said, good things happen too, not all bad. But for me, I've been this like one of my best year and one of my worst year for a long time. Best year in certain things that is happening in my life, and worst year with certain things that is happening in my life. So I just have to take it and run with it and just be grateful that I am still here and life goes on, and I try to make the best of 2026 when it comes around, and hopefully I'll get a chance to see 2026. Now, any comment, guys? Where are you all watching from? Ilma can hear you well. Thank you for that. SR Cadwell, welcome to the live. Hello, everyone. Jackie Mom is here. Cassandra is here, watching from Georgia. Wonder is here, and Claudia. Let me know if I'm still jumping on my hand. It seems like I am back to normal. Now, let's continue with the topic. Since, we see people just clicking off whenever we're not talking about the topic. Now, dryness, guys. Dryness, fine lines, sagging skin, dullness, sensitive skin, even breakout that don't behave the way they used to be. Let me say this clearly at the start, guys. Your skin is not failing, okay? There's no such thing as your skin is failing, and you're not doing anything wrong. Basically, what is happening is that your skin has changed, and it never give you a warning that it is changing. But the older we get, guys, the things that we tend to do when we were in our 20s, when it comes onto our skin, when you get to 30, 40, it's totally different. And that is why it is important to change up your skincare routine. Now, I read a comment sometime in the week, and someone was telling me that you use so many things on your face. Do you think that is helping your face? My skin, that is? Yes. A variety of things is really great for my skin personally. I do not like to stick to one thing, just using it forever and forever and forever and forever. I like to mix it up, and therefore, even though I have so many products, I don't use all of them all at once. What I do, I use some week on and week off. So if I'm using retinol this week, next week I'm using vitamin C, and the other week I might be using collagen, and then I might be using some anti-aging cream the next time, so on and so forth, because I do not want my skin to get used to any one thing. A lot of people do not realize that just as how you eat when you're out there and you're eating, if you're eating the same thing over and over and over, you tend to get tired of it. Even if it's really, really good, right? You get tired of it, and that's exactly how your skin behaves. And when you're getting older, it makes it even worse because a lot of changes is going on with you. Okay, so this live is not about chasing youth, guys, and I need to say that. Our trends are perfection, because sometimes when we come on and we talk so much about the skin, people are like, oh, but you're gonna age anyway. But that's not what we are here to talk about, okay? And that's not what we're saying. It's about understanding your skin and supporting it gentle and realistically. Now, take a breath, okay? Take a breath. We are not here to condemn anyone's skin or how you look. Get comfortable, and let's talk about the skin and things that actually works for your skin. Carlton, no, not Carlton, Coral Thompson, welcome to the live show, and let us know where you are watching from. We like to know where you're watching from, and you can interrupt me at any time on this live, guys, because it is Sunday Chit Chat, right? It is Sunday Chit Chat. Years ago, when we come on Sunday Chit Chat, that's all we used to do. We used to just chit chat. And I personally like that. And come 2026, we are going to try to swing back a little into that. I know with YouTube, we always have to have like a topic. Years ago, we were forced to come now with a topic and talk about something for our live chat, which is what they prefer. But I personally like to just come on and chit chat. Like we take questions, we just chit chat, and we just have a good 1 hour. So we're gonna bring back some of that because, as I said, I like that, and I know some of you like that. But at the same time, you have some people that definitely like to come on and get the topic and just learn something new. So comment, guys, and let us know what your preference is. Would you prefer us to just chit chat, or do you actually like when we have a topic like we have today and we talk about it? 80% of the time, I do straight from the topic. If you're new here, when we're doing our live show, I stray because, as I said, I like the idea of just chit chatting with you all. Now, how skin change with age? It's a really a simple science. And if you're an OG and you watch this channel a lot, you'd have already know. But as usual, every week we have new people. So let's start with what actually changes skin as we get older. And I'm just going to keep it simple. It's cells turnover slows down the process. Now, what do I mean by that? It means that as we age, our skin tend to start to lose a lot of things. Okay, the way the cells are made, the body produces the cell to keep us going. New cells coming up every day. We are having new cells, 1 2 3 new cells, new cells. However, when we get older, it don't produce the new cells as fast as it should, and that's why we tend to start to age. Everything slows down, the collagen slows down, and that's what gives the skin the tightness and the firmness. Not that it stopped producing these things, it still do, but on a slower process. Just like, you go from a baby and then you get older and older, and the older you get is the slower you go. The things that you normally do when you're younger, you find that, when you're touching the 40s, the 50s, you cannot do it as fast as you used to. So I was watching a video this week, right? And I find it amusing because maybe because I could identify with it. And it was a couple, and the wife was in the bathroom basically, putting on her makeup and stuff like that. I don't remember if I shared this last week, but anyway, the husband was already dressed, and he came in the bathroom while the wife was getting dressed, and then he started talking about all that they are going to be they're doing for the night. They are over 40, right? So it's just talking about life after 40. And the husband was promising her that he's gonna, they're gonna go for dinner, and then they're gonna go dancing, and after dancing they're gonna take a carriage ride around the city, and of course when he get home, all the things that he was gonna do. And believe it or not, the video switched to 9 p.m. They were both already in bed snoring. Okay, all the things they had planned to do, they didn't get a chance. They didn't actually leave the house, and that tend to happen when we get older. You tend to want to still do things, but sometimes the bed is just nicer, just calling you. It's like you're at the stage where you have to be forcing yourself to get out, force yourself. But normally, like for me, I would like I'm a homebody to an extent, but I would procrastinate a lot to get out, like just to, and I think for me, a lot of this start happen since COVID, after shutdown, because before COVID, I would be out and about. I would be like, going to dinners, and I would be doing all of that thing. And I think after COVID is like things just changed for me. I have to beg myself to like so get up, get dressed, go dinner, put your clothes on, and I procrastinate a lot the last minute, force myself out. But then when I'm out, I do enjoy myself. Like, why didn't I get out before? But the initial to get out is very difficult for me these days. How many of you are going through something like that? Go ahead and comment, guys, and let me hear you. Let me hear if this is just me, a lazy thing going on, or just age. I'm saying age, age, things that used to be like so interesting to me back then. Like now it's like, nah, it could pass. Nah, it could pass. And I see that happening to me in many different ways. Many different ways. Like I'm not interested in certain things. I'm not like, and true story, even this holiday, right? Normally during the holidays, I am this person that I would go all out. I like the decoration. I like just, the old festive season, like, I like the smell of the holidays. I like all of that, and I like to bring it home also. Bring it home. I like to decorate the place. And this year I feel like I drag myself to do some decoration. Don't know if it's because 2025 is one of those years that just didn't do it for me. I don't know if that is the reason, or I don't know if it's because of age or been there, done that. I really don't know. But let me know if I'm the only one that is experiencing this. SR, I've always been that way. Love being an home body. So this didn't start just now. Hello, Marley. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, Magdalene. Welcome to the live show. Today we are all about the skin. We're talking about the skin. And of course, it's Sunday Chit Chat. So I am just here chit-chatting, yapping away. I will venture to the topic from time to time. So just if you have a comment, just go ahead and comment. The question I was asking just now is how many of you are still vibrant and ready to do your decoration and ready to bake the cake and ready to do, all of that kind of a thing. As I said, for me this year wasn't, maybe because also I normally have entire family around, and this year wasn't like that. So that could play a role in me not, getting all that, wanting to do things. But yes, but I did had a great time with my family in Boston, and there I was more alive than at home. Like I was like, yeah, more into doing the Christmas thing or the holiday things. Jill, I don't like going out either, but I feel better once I get over the trauma of going out. That's what I'm talking about. It's like once you get out, Claudia, no thanks. That's not my job. I'm happy spending quiet time. Guys, don't tell me that this is showing your age, right? Remember, I'm saying, remember, I am saying, as we get older, right? We're getting older, over 40, going upwards. This is what they are saying, that we tend not to want to go out. We tend to curl up on the sofa with a good book or watch a movie or something like that instead of going out. But for me, once I get out, I feel good. I feel good. And that's one of the reasons why for me also nowadays, I prefer to like plan a trip to somewhere, like do some traveling, like even if it's like a weekend trip or something like that. Because other than that, I would be at home all the time, like all the time. Don't apart from like going on all these like YouTube's affair, the social media affair, like things like that. Apart from that, I would be at home all the time, all the time. There's no like no clubbing for me and all of that kind of thing. And I used to like to go out to dinner a lot. And as I said, since COVID, I find that I enjoy my home cooked meal now more. Maybe it's just a mind thing. But yeah, but we need to kind of still enjoy life, all right? We need to still enjoy life. I've always been an introvert. Teaching fitness class is my extrovert time, and I do that 5 days a week. So you're out there. You're out there. At least you get out. But for people that don't have that kind of interaction with other people, and you need to go out and enjoy yourself a little, it should. Now, I mean, I've almost always been that way and seem to be getting a bit more, but I still make the effort to go out now and then. Definitely you have to make that effort. If you're just joining, it is Sunday Chit Chat, and that's what I'm doing right now. I am just chit-chatting, and we're talking a little bit. This show is all about your skin at a certain age, over 35, 40, upwards. And of course, I'm throwing in how we feel at this time. And I'm actually just sharing some little bits about how I am personally feeling, and, how the holidays has been treating me. Now, let's get back to the topic. We're just talking about, why your skin might not be as you'd want it to be. Now, when you're younger skin, our renewed skin itself quickly. As we age, the process show, which mean dullness, roughness, texture, and appear. Second, our skin barrier become thinner and weaker. How many of you know that when you get older, your skin is thinner? Okay, like the barrier, like just the outer layer of your skin tend to feel thinner and weaker. This is why mature skin often feel dry. How many of you are experiencing dry skin? And sometimes you could have regular skin in your younger days, and when you get older, you find that your skin become sensitive, even if it didn't bother you any at all before. And third, guys, is oil production decrease. That is why you're finding that when you are at a younger age, you might have like really, really oily skin and all of that. And the older you get, you find that your skin shift, and you might be like, I used to have oily skin, but I don't have oily skin anymore. All of these kind of things come with age, guys. That glow that you used to have naturally, it often fades because your skin is producing less oil. Fourth, collagen and elastin decline. The firmness is no longer there. The tightness is no longer there because, as I said, everything slows down. Not that it's not still producing, but it's not producing as fast as you would like it to produce. And that is the reason why we tend to focus so much on how to tighten the skin, how to firm the skin, how to lift the skin, and even how to get glowing skin. We focus on that a lot because we're trying to we're trying to keep that youthful look. We know we're aging, okay? It's not, no matter what we do, we are going to age. However, we want to age gracefully. We want our skin to look good, and that's come to our skincare routine. The elasticity and the firmness of the skin is what we are striving for. If you have a comment, guys, go ahead and comment. Jackie Mom, nowadays we are better off staying home most of the time. It's kind of funny that we get into that mentality that is better to stay home. And this is a true story. And some of you might not know that there's a lot of little things going around in terms of, it's like a flu season, and of course COVID season and all of that. There's a lot of little going around, and if you might not pay attention to it, but there's a lot of people with a little sniffling and all of that going around. And for me personally, I'm so sensitive to it. I prefer to not go out and be around so many people. Like, I prefer to stay home. I feel like I'll be more healthy staying home. I don't want to go out there and catch anything because you just never know. Like, as I said, for me, COVID changed a lot. But so I understand what you're saying where that is. So there's more than one factors that are contributing to, like, for me, not wanting to go out. However, it's not good at all. We need to get out. Which one of the collagen would you need, type 1 or type 2? Now, this is a very, very important question. When it comes on to collagen, guys, collagen, 1, 2, you need all collagen, okay? Because as I said, everything is slowing down. You putting collagen on your face, you're doing it internally. You are, trying to do the bone broth, you're trying to do you're doing everything when it comes on to collagen. Now, as I said, the body produces its own collagen. It's just that it slows down. It slows down when you get older. So in order for us to look a little younger than our age, then we need to focus on a lot of collagen. I tend to do a lot of collagen cream on my skin, and I also tend to try to stick to a lot of like dark green vegetables and all of that. And I do eat, food that are rich in collagen, and some of you already know what that is. You need both type 1 and 2. Yes, definitely both type 1 and 2. You just don't shy away from collagen, period. Now, when it comes on to doing excess, there's something called excess, then you can actually consult your doctor about that because, sometimes we tend to overdo things, but one and two, good to go, good to go, good to go. Thank you for that question. I taught a triple today, and in my first class, I have a person who was sick. Why are you leaving your home when you are sick? People don't follow the rules. And that is the truth. People just don't follow the rules because they have to be out. And I personally think that if you're sick, don't leave the house. However, guys, when you have to go on work, sometimes call your boss and tell your boss that you're sick. Sometimes they don't buy it, okay? Sometimes they don't buy it. And that's why sometimes people force it. That's why a lot of times people get sick. You go to work, the whole half is sick and all of that because people don't want to stay away because sometimes they do get penalized for staying out. And then there's some people that have to be out because there's no one else to do certain things for them. But like a workout class and all of that, you're sick. Like going to a restaurant or so, you're sick. Stay home. Yeah? Stay home. I mean, get better. Don't go out there and make, just infect other people. Kenya, I take my son out whenever he want to go skating or the amusement park. Other than that, I will stay home. See what I'm saying? It's about the age. It's about the age. Everyone here is saying they love home, being home. Let me ask a question, guys. Are you like now love being home because we went through COVID? Go ahead and come home and come home. Go ahead and let me know if that also contribute to you being home all the time. Now, if you're just joining, guys, you might be wondering what is the topic about and what are we talking about? It is Sunday Chit Chat, so we are chit chatting. Of course, we have a topic we're talking about your skin and when you age or over a certain age, why your skincare product might not be working. What is it that you think you're doing wrong? And we're just breaking it down. That is just what we're doing. But because it's Sunday Chit Chat, we're also just chit chatting with each other, basically talking about what is going on with us over the age of 30, right? Basically talking about that. And one day saying, yes, that have a lot to do with it. So let's get back to the skin. And if you have a question for us, go ahead and comment. And also, if you want to comment on us talking about not doing the things you normally do at a younger age, go ahead and comment. Also, Wanda, I had COVID 2 times and I almost died. And this is what I'm talking about. So for you, you're gonna be like over cautious, over cautious. How many of you are still wearing your mask? I'm just here to tell you for this season, guys, if you're going out there, don't even care if people are gonna look at you and say what you're doing. I am just telling you guys to put your mask back on. Don't care about people. Put your mask back on, okay? Because there's something going around. There's some bug going around. Put your mask back on. Try to remember it. Put it back on when you're out there in public. That's all I can say to you. All right. So next 2-3 weeks, you're gonna come back in here and probably thank me. But yeah, don't let your guard down. Right now, it's not a good time. This season right here is not a good time. Wear your mask because I am wearing mine. Okay. All right. So who can afford to go out? The cost of socializing is sometime in another tax bracket. Yes, yes, yes. Correct. COVID did contribute to me being home too a lot. I still wear my mask too. Definitely. No, don't even go there when you're going to talk about the price of things. The price of things is crazy. And some of you know why we're paying more for things. Some of you might not know, but we're paying more for a lot of things because of a lot of taxation and turf and all these kind of things. So we are paying a lot for things, and even for website that you would normally go on and you get things reasonable, like and Shein and all these websites, you go on it now and you're going to be surprised to see those doesn't even make sense, because the same price you're paying there is the same price you're getting on Amazon because of duty and all these things that you have to pay. But things are just crazy, crazy, crazy out there. And you know, it's just a time that we have to learn to budget. Yeah, budget, 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 and stop buying the things that we don't need. Like for me, I am trying. I am trying. I watched a video this week. It was I think it's this week. I was watching this video and this guy make a video and he was showing his front door and he was saying this is what is going on at his front door every day. And he opened the front door and outside was at least 25 Amazon packages, at least 25 Amazon packages. And he called his wife. He called his wife out. This is what's going on. And the wife, of course, holding her head down because she's really addicted to shopping on Amazon. I used to be addicted to shopping on Amazon. I'm kind of breaking it off a little, like slowly breaking it off and trying to budget more. But I would like just go on Amazon and if I see something, I would just quickly buy it if I want it, or if I watch a video with some of my influencers and they have something and they, feature it and I like it, I would just jump and I would just buy it too. Talking about that, come January on my vlog channel, we are gonna have Amazon Fine. Okay, I have been an Amazon influencer, creator, ambassador, whatever it is, for so many years. And I used to link Amazon stuff under my videos. But now I'm going to do, because I now do Amazon Live. So I'm going to have some Amazon Live on my other channel. So you can stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is what is going on. This is, just the whole shopping and just we just need to stop budgeting. Now, I treat myself grocery, I purchase my food and understand and make every meal at home. So Claudia is making every meal at home. You know the thing about it, as I was saying to you, I used to eat out a lot. Just know that I live in New York City. Thank you, Jackie Mom, for contributing to our super stickers. And that is it. So in order for you to contribute to the super sticker, guys, you just look down if you want to do what Jackie Mom did. And you are going to see a little emoji thing at the bottom. You just click on it and then you follow. I think that's how you do it. I'm on my iMac right now, so I'm not able to see that little emoji thing on my thing. So it's somewhere there, guys, near to comment. You're gonna see something like that, and you click on it, and then you choose to contribute whatever you want to contribute. Thank you so much, Jackie, for your contribution. Now I was saying, what was I saying? I was talking about Amazon. Oh, it's home cooked meal. Home cooked meal. This is another thing that is happening. Don't know if it's because I spend so much time now these days eating home cooked meal. I find that when I go out to eat, even when I do go out to eat, I don't enjoy my food as much. And this is the truth. I tend to enjoy what I cook home because it's like I know the ingredients that I'm using, but when I go out, like nowadays, I'm like not feeling it. I don't know if I get too accustomed to eating at home. And as I said, I was one person that when I talk about eat out, cooking at home was like very, very minimal, like really, really minimal. But now I prefer to eat at home. So like today I would just like prep some things before I do the show. So when the show is finished, I would just go like re-eat stuff or finalize things, and I'm eating at home. Years ago that wasn't so. After the show, some of you might not know, I would have been running out to go eat dinner. After the show, I would just run, get dressed, and I'm out in the city having dinner somewhere because it's something that I used to do and something that I had liked to do, but now it's a no-no. I was the same with Amazon that SR. I put a limit on how much I purchased from them, which started last month. I was shocked how much I was spending each month. And that is the thing too. Because you're not really handling cash, physical cash, you don't realize how much you're spending. I don't realize how much I'm spending on Amazon. And most people don't realize, and especially if you're buying things that is not very, very expensive. You think that you're not spending, but at the end of the month, it adds up. At the end of the month, it adds up. So yes, my little Amazon affair is also dwindling down. Jill, I'm now scared to eat out, especially, especially. I'm not gonna say it, Jill. I'm not gonna say it. For hygiene purpose. I'm not going there. I am not going there with you. All right. So, Claudia, if I'm going to eat at the restaurant, it's better be a trained chef and not some nobody. And sometimes you just never know. Sometimes you just never know. However, if you have like a favorite restaurant that you eat, and any day you go, you sometimes you could know if the chef is not around, because sometimes the food tastes different. So you could say, oh, they have a different chef. But yeah, nowadays the eating out, and it's very difficult. Like for me, it's very difficult. You're in New York City, it's all about eating out. It's all about eating out. It's like if you're not eating out, you're not going to Pilates, you're not going to yoga class, it's like, what is it, in terms of like with the hype of what you're supposed to be doing, and getting your matcha at your favorite matcha spot. And like if you're not doing those kind of things, or Starbucks, let's not leave out Starbucks, where you get your matcha at Starbucks, like you're not living the city life, but there comes a time when you just have to make your own Starbucks at home, and you could go for a drive in the city, just drive around and come back home, to avoid being catching all these little things that is going around. However, guys, we don't really want to live in fear, to be honest. It's not really, really nice living in fear and being fearful of these kind of things. But with everything that is happening and with age, sometimes we tend to get to that stage. I said try to get out and do things, and what you do, you wear your mask. When it come on to the food part, there's nothing I can say about that, because people are handling your food. And yes, yes, yes. Welcome to Sunday Chit Chat. It is Sunday, and I just remember something gross somebody did, some delivery person. So that I used to do too, and that I have not done since 2020. I have not had food delivered at my house since 2020. I used to do that. I used to, if I'm not going out, I used to order, they drop it off. And you all know about the delivery. I can't even remember the name of the app them these days. But yeah, I have not done that. And that is another thing that I don't think I'm going back to. I don't think I'm going back to food delivery. How many of you tend to do food delivery? I mean, if you're in the city, then that is the norm. But I prefer to pick up. Like I order and I'll go pick it up for myself. I'm done with getting delivery at home. It's like I'm going back to basic. Living in the city, that sound like forever. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, guys, let's start. Chichi, I have some restaurant I want you to visit that I have seen on YouTube. Some in New York and some in Brooklyn. All right, send them over and I'll see if I did any of them already. And we'll see how it go. All right. And I'm going to try to pick my camera up these days. I'm going to try to pick my camera up because going 25, I want to really get into vlogging, like really and truly get into vlogging. So yes, maybe that could be a start. Welcome to Sunday Chit Chat, guys. We are talking about the skin. You might be surprised, like you guys not really talking about the skin. Let's talk a little bit more about your skin when you're getting on in age. But go ahead and keep the chat going, guys, because that is what we tend to do on Sunday Chit Chat. Now, not to boast, but Jamaican cuisine are very good anytime. I'm zipping up. I'm zipping up because I don't want the chat be coming at me, because most people know I'm Jamaican, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'm zipping up. All right, products you use for years might suddenly sting, burn, or cause redness to your skin, and that is because your skin barrier is getting thinner. So when people say this product used to work for me, but now it is not working, they're absolutely right. It worked for the skin you add then, okay, then, but now you might need to change up, right? Now your skin is asking for something totally different. So go ahead and switch your products out, okay? Switch your products out, or as I said, use your products on and off. on and off. Don't keep using one product for 10, 20 years. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Now, why would your skincare product stop working? Now, let's talk about the real reason skincare routine, Jackie Mom agree, routine stop working as we age. The first reason, too many active ingredients. And I think I touched on that last week when I was saying there's certain ingredients that you don't mix together. You have all of it. You need your retinol, you need your vitamin C, you need your collagen, you need your hyaluronic acid, you need all of these ingredients, but you do not need to use them all at once. When you get older, week on, week off is the way to go, or 2 days here and 2 days there is the way to go. That way, your skin is getting a little of everything without getting it all at once. And that can help. Retinol, the acid, the vitamin C, exfoliants, all powerful, but too much is overwhelming to mature skin. Have it all though, have it all, but use on and off. Monday, I'm using retinol. Tuesday, I'm using vitamin C, and so on and so forth. And I know someone is going to ask, but how are you going to know if the product is working? Of course, you'll know because you'll see what happened when you look in the mirror at your skin. You're going to see your skin looking fresher and younger because it is not getting any one product. It's getting a variety of things. And that is also, take a look at even with your body, right? Your body need all these natural vitamins and minerals. It's not like, oh, I'm only gonna have vitamins, eat food rich in vitamin C. No, you have to eat food rich in all the vitamins and minerals to complete, your whole. And it's the same thing with your skin outside. You still need your retinol, you need your vitamin C, you need the acid, you need your collagen cream, you need all the amazing oils, your rosehip seed oil and all of that. You need all of these things, but you do not need to use them on your skin all at once. Claudia, they can come at me. Jamaican love to eat well-seasoned food. Salt and pepper are not seasoning. Cook and taste oh, they can come at me. Jamaican love to eat well-seasoned food. Salt and pepper are not seasoning. Cook and taste and season. I'm not saying anything. Jackie Mom, the oxtail curry goat fried and curry chicken jerk pork. Somebody is hungry. Somebody is hungry. I am not saying anything. I I am I am talking to people worldwide from different countries, Africa, the Philippines, the islands, the Europe. I'm talking to people all over. I am not gonna take side on the food today, okay? I'm not gonna take side on the food. Marty, Chichi, is it okay to use retinol serum followed by vitamin C cream or vitamin C serum followed by a retinol cream? Yes, yes, you can do it like that. You can do it like that. However, it's too acid. It is the vitamin C and it is the retinol. Normally, I encourage people not to mix vitamin C with retinol because it's too acid that you're putting on your skin. Depending on the serum that you are using and the brand, the vitamin C might be mild, but you're not so sure. So it's best not to mix the two together. It's best not to mix vitamin C with retinol unless you know the percentage amount of vitamin C that is in the serum, vice versa. So pair your retinol serum with your retinol cream and pair your vitamin C serum with your vitamin C cream. That's way it is the same acid that you are using, and they are actually designed to use like that. Of course, you can use, as you said, and get away with it, but you have to know your skin type. But if I'm gonna be talking to everyone out there, I would say no, don't mix it. Just use retinol with retinol, vitamin C with vitamin C. Okay. All right. We're moving on. We're moving on. I see the food chat going. And as I said, I am not taking part in this food chat. I could take part in a dish that you might like to eat, but I am not gonna touch the food in terms of countries, right? Because Ilma, but you can mix only things. Yes, you can mix everything with hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, retinol, um, collagen. All of that can be mixed with hyaluronic acid. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. So cakes. Someone is talking about cakes. Trying to eat less cake. Nowadays, let's just watching the sugar content. All right, guys, so if you're here for skincare, I know we show is almost here end, but we're just basically talking about your skin and why your skincare products might not be working and what you need to do to fix that, especially when you are getting on in age. And last week I was talking about over exfoliating the skin, like scrubbing, using a peel, and daily acid. These tend to weaken the skin barrier and increase dryness to sensitive skin. Now, when we talk about daily, using acid on the face daily, is like strain of thought. Someone help me out here. itro HAA acid, right? I I cannot bring it right now. Whatever it is, guys, it will come. Someone will let me out with it. But yes, those stronger acid, you do not need to use them every day on the skin except hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, not hyaluronic acid. I was talking the HAA, hydroxy acid. That's the one I'm talking about. That is actually stronger. So all of these other acid, you have to be careful how often you use them on the skin except hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid you can use every day on the skin, like every day. That's the only acid you can mix with other acid. But when it comes on to the other acid and even lactic acid, you minimize the amount of time you use them. Alpha hydroxy, thank you, Claudia. Alpha hydroxy acid was what I was trying to say, and for some reason I got it all messed up. But yes, thank you for that. Alpha hydroxy acid, those kind of acid, you use them on and off. You don't use them all the time, but you go with hyaluronic acid, which you can mix with anything that you are using on the skin. I'm just laughing because I just read Claudia comment. Foaming and stripping cleanser remove what little oil your skin has left, unless when you are sorry, Jill, you was distracted. I was distracted too. Sorry, guys. But anyway, when you are getting on in age, you choose your cleanser carefully. Well, Chichi Beauty Skincare, we make our cleanser for mature skin. We have foam cleanser, we have gel cleanser, and we have cream cleanser. When it comes on to our foam cleanser, we make them so, because most people sometimes when they have made foam cleanser, when you wash your face, with a foam cleanser, it could leave your skin dry. So you got to know how to make that foam cleanser so that it doesn't dry your face out. So what we do at Chichi Beauty Skincare, we make our foam cleanser as a more of a cream cleanser. So it goes on as a foam. I don't have one here. I was just turning around to see if I have one here to show you guys. It goes on as a foam and then it turns to a creamy consistency. That is not going to strip your skin of natural oils. That is going to keep your skin smooth, soft, and supple, not dry at all. If you have not tried our foam cleanser, guys, go ahead and try them because they are such great cleanser for your skin. But we definitely make them for mature skin, even though a lot of people do not buy them for mature skin, but that was the reason why we make them. We make them for mature skin. Younger people tend to gravitate towards them, but you can happily use our foam cleanser. We have our Supreme and we have our luxurious foam cleanser that you can try on the skin. older you get, be careful. Also, our anti-aging cleanser, we make them cream base. Cream base so they don't dry your skin out. And we use ingredient in them that is going to keep your skin moist. That's going to keep your skin soft to the touch, supple to the touch, and not dry at all. Because when you get older, you do not want anything at all to dry your skin out. So we have 10 minutes more in the show, guys. And during this 10 minutes, was what I was supposed to leave for us just chit-chatting, even though I chit-chat right through. Remember, months ago we used to do the chit-chat at the end of the show. We're kind of swinging back into it. Kenya, my son loves food from the Jamaican cuisine. Is that family are Jamaican? And someone is saying, you go to Kenya? I want to go to Kenya. I want to go to Kenya. I want to go Kenya. I mean, I know I could make it here, but I want to eat it in Kenya. I want to try like the ugali and skimawaki. I'm trying to remember the name. Skumawaki, which is really kale. Yeah. So I want to go to Kenya. I hope everything remain good with America and Africa because we're not touching politics right now, but a lot of things going on. But let's hope things change for the better. Let's hope things change for the better. But yeah, I'd love to go to Kenya for those two reasons. All right, guys. So if you have any question for us, go ahead and comment. And we are also on Twitch. So we have a comment here from Twitch. They tend over on Twitch. They tend to like to come on and advertise and stuff. They don't know that it's not that acceptable. But yeah. See, I give you your 2 minutes, so take it back off. All right. So anyway, yeah, let's go to Kenya. Yes, I want to go Kenya. Anybody else want to go to Kenya? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was to go to Kenya. I was to go to Africa, not last year. Was it last year or it was the year before? Last year, I was to go to Africa. I was going to go to South Africa. I was going to go to Kenya. I was going to go to Nigeria. And then I was going to, on my way back, I was going to be in Marrakesh. However, there were some things going on that I couldn't leave, so I had to give that trip up, which is not good because it's always good to do what you can when you can. And a trip like that, like now I look back, and the funny thing about it, the reason I didn't go on the trip, I could say it is just some sidewalk thing with the city and all of that. And I had a hearing for the sidewalk, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want to miss it. And then I didn't do the trip. And then it was put off. Like, it was like a waste of my time. But anyway, hopefully I'll get a chance to do this trip again. And the funny thing about it, if you're doing a trip like that, you got to plan for it because I was getting like really, really good prices. You got to plan for it and you got to be flexible with your date and you search and plan carefully because there's a lot of like connection and stuff like that, like what I was going to do that you could get for reasonable price, but you got to know what you're doing. You have to basically know how to find tickets and where to what if I leave from here and I go there, and you plan it like that, like in a circle, that you don't overspend on tickets. Because sometimes when you plan a trip like that where you're going to jump from country to countries, then it could really run you high. But if you know what you're doing, you could get some of the best deal that is out there. But you say for these things, I always tell myself that I don't drink. I'll drink occasionally, like a glass of wine or so, but like drink, I don't splurge. I don't like do expensive name brand stuff. If I see something and I like it, I get it, but you're not gonna see me like dressed from head to toe in like Fendi or Gucci, or you're not gonna see that. Of course, I'll buy a nice bag. I'm not gonna say I won't buy a nice bag. I'll buy a nice watch or so, but it's just those little things. You're not gonna see me like the latest style coming up. I have to have it. No, what I do, I take my money and I travel with it because I like to know new places. So that's what I do. So, you just save for what you want. Like, and sometimes people see people travel and they would think that these people are traveling, doing all of this, they're rich. No, you just sit down and you save for things. Like go back to old school where you sit and you save and you save and you save for everything. And then when you travel, you don't try to travel like you're a big shot. Don't try to travel like you're a big shot. You'd go somewhere in the middle, and you had the best time ever. Just budgeting, 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 budgeting. If you want to go to, let's say you want to go to Kenya and you feel like, oh, the only way you can get to Kenya is if you travel first class or even business class, then it's gonna cost you a bit. It's gonna cost you a bit. I'm gonna go travel coach and go to Kenya and feel quite content in my coach because I'm still getting there whether I travel first class. Don't get me wrong. Don't think that I am like, oh, so you just want to move up in life. Like, no, I'm just saying if I want to go to Kenya, it's so expensive with everything like that. I am not gonna be like I have to travel first class or I have to travel business class. I go sit my little tail down in coach and get to Kenya. Okay, and when I get to Kenya, I'm not even gonna be in the. I mean, I like nice hotels. Don't get me wrong. I probably sometimes will splurge on the hotel somewhere in the middle or so. But at least I go Kenya and I come back and I had the same experience as a person that go and get like a first class ticket. I'm just saying, weigh your options and you can enjoy the best of a lot of things without going overboard. All right, guys, that's my time. Happy holidays. And the new year start on Thursday. I'm definitely going to be back on before then. I said I was gonna be back on for before Christmas Day, but I didn't. But yes, for the New Year's, I'm gonna be back on because come Monday, work start again. It's work, 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 and I am come Monday, I'm putting myself back into work mood, New Year's work mood, and all the things that we plan on doing. So yes, I'm gonna be on. So thank you so much for being with me throughout the years. There's so many of you that just be here all the time, regardless of what we did. And I wasn't like so much, I didn't do so much for this year, but I promise next year, hopefully everything goes well. Things is gonna be better, and you all will see things getting better. For those of you who are asking me about my baby registry, it is just go on Amazon and type in Chichi Beauty. That's it. Don't know. Go for Amazon, Google Amazon baby registry, and just type in when it says search for a registry, then you just go Chichi Beauty. And then that's how you're gonna find the registry. The honest truth is make the registry, put a lot of pampers in there, like a lot of pampers, like pampers, pampers, pampers. But you can go in there and browse around. We don't have much of a expensive things in it because for me, a baby is a baby. You don't need to buy real expensive things for baby, and you're gonna see throughout the registry that it's like that. It's basically basic things in there. So if you want to support, you could just go and type in Chichi Beauty. That's it. That's how you get to it. I said I was gonna put the link, but I keep forgetting to download the link to paste on here. So just baby registry Chichi Beauty and you'll find it. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of yes, thank you, Claudia. Right. So just search for that and you'll find it like that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. And I'm gonna be back on before the New Year's, but if you don't come for to watch the show, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Happy New Year when it comes, and I wishing you all the best going forward into 2026. And we hope I'm just, giving you this key for 2026 to be really, really good for you all. Like really, really good in terms of health, wealth, and basically everything, family, friends, just basically overall good for you. Thank you so much for watching Sunday Chit Chat. And we're posting videos beginning tomorrow. As I said, tomorrow's back to work. So I'm back at work. So thank you so much. Watch our videos, share them. And if you have ideas for 2026 for us, send them to chichibeauty@gmail.com. And also, guys, don't forget to shop Chichi Beauty Skincare. You can find our products at alexmaxic.com, and you can also find them at the side of the video that you're currently watching, depending on where you are watching from. Happy Sunday, happy holidays. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best for the coming year. Bye bye.